with the live stream. We're on Wi-Fi right now, but I want to switch over to Ethernet. So we're going to do that. Easy to do. I've got an Anchor hub here that's connected to the cell phone, which also gives me power once I'm hooked into power. Question is, how will I hook into power? We'll just use just a regular extension cord plugged into the wall. We're going to do a majority of our work probably right here. I'm going to set the table up over there. So yeah, we're getting things set up. Thanks for dropping it on in, y'all. Thanks for dropping on in. Extension cord. And then we also need to get the microphone set up too, so that you can hear me gooder. I like to use the DJI wireless microphones. The link will eventually make it to the description on the replay. I plug this into the Anchor hub to the 5 kilobits transfer. This goes there. And we're actually going to put the microphone this, so it's inside the shirt. It's hanging out in the middle there. What do you think? Good enough? Okay, good. How is the audio? Can you hear me well? I hope so. I don't have any feedback yet, so I don't know. But that's what I have this iPad for. We're going to fix this treadmill. Tie the boots. Get to working. But yeah, just want to get things started early this morning. My wife is still asleep. She wants to do some leather working projects with me today also. And then we'll go from there. All right, me, view channel. We're live. All right, very good. All right, what's next on this? Power. We need power for the camera. And I think this is the camera position that we're going to be using for most of the day. So we're just going to hang out here. Plug in right here. I like these cables because it actually tells me the wattage of charge. So right now we're charging at 17 watts, All right, let's go ahead and get set up to do some work. We're gonna get a table. I got a little folding table over here. It's good to have a little workbench. I like to use these folding tables. I feel like I should turn the air on, but we're gonna open up the garage door here in just a little bit. This is my wife's walking treadmill. Oh, I put it around backwards. This power supply port broke. Sticking out, broke. I realized later I could have probably pulled this part off of an old computer, because this is what's broken here. Let's see, let me read the chat. Is there anybody in the chat? Let's do a test. Send. All right, good. Chat's working. Thanks for dropping in, y'all. This is the part that broke that I'll be installing. Car guy, good to see you. Can you guess what kind of car that is? Looking at the headlight, car guy. Good to see you. This is the piece that broke. This whole bracket part broke off right here. So we'll be replacing that. The question is, I feel like I bought the wrong part, because those leads are actually screwed into the unit. in comparison to this one here. There's no screw-in ports. All right. And the question also is, how am I going to get to that? Ooh, all right. And do I have the tools here to do so? You know what I need to do first, though? I need to tie my boots. I don't like my boots on loosey-goosey on my feet when I'm working, you know? All right, you need a little bit more? Need a little bit more? All right, can you guess what kind of vehicle we've got here, car guy? I don't want to show off the emblem. You'll get it right away. All right. There you go. You can see some letters there now. Yeah. What kind of car is behind me? Car guy. What kind of cars do you like? Are you a Ford guy? Chevy? GMC? My first truck was an AMC Jeep Wagoneer. Light blue with wood paneling. That's what I drove to high school. That's what I drove to camping trips and stuff like that too. It was great times. I did not bring my electronics toolkit from upstairs, which I feel is the kit that I need, the tools that I'm going to need. If I need to go upstairs and get it, then I will. But I think I can get inside that. It's very tight. And I don't think I have the screws I need either. At least I don't remember where I put them when I removed the old bracket. It was so long ago. That's the problem with waiting and postponing projects. You forget where stuff goes. Let's see. I think it's a Chevy. Okay, here. My favorite car is the BMW M4. So this is a Ford. Can you tell yet? Thanks for dropping in, car guy. Jesus Saves 03 Chevy Silverado. Is that your vehicle? I've also got a Ford F-150. My son's got a Ford F-150. My wife is a Jeep girl. All right. Well, you guys guess what that is. Let me go try and find a small screwdriver. Yeah, I've got you know those bins with the screws? I don't like that new fancy stuff. I like old and custom. Nice. Yeah, there's something to be said about cars with less electronics in them, right? You can actually work on them. Now, I don't work on vehicles. I haven't learned enough to work on vehicles very well. Kind of getting into it, you know, but I'll build a computer. I've done that. I've done that 3 times already. So cars, once you do it once, right? Small engine. You know, I worked on my my pressure washer recently. It was never really a desire of mine, but I'm getting into it a little bit. You know, I mean, I've got this old car here. My son knows more about this than I am. You know, the cars I'm into are like sports cars and drift cars. Ah, right on, car guy. Right on. All right. Yeah, the first time let's see, it was, that's really tight. I can't get any more because I need space to unscrew this. I need to mark them also. All right, we're gonna do this because once I disconnect them all, they're currently in place. But once I disconnect them all, they'll be all flat. So which one goes where, right? And you need to go make sure you go positive, negative, neutral, or positive, neutral, negative on your port here, because this is where the power supply goes into, right? So I got a silver Sharpie here. The top one I think is the live, is what it looks like to me. I'm just gonna score this a little bit so I could see it a little bit better. Can you see what I did? I gave it a little bit of color, so that's the positive. My son said that there's a... oh, wait, whoa. NEL. There are markings on here. It's very hard. I just noticed it for the first time. These there are letters. Let's see if I get the angle to the side. It's backwards for you, but there's a letter L over here, an E over here, and an N over here. I know there's poor lighting. Sorry, guys. But if I do this, what I'm trying to do is mark it so I can see it better. That one's there. It's great. Just a little bit of color will help me identify it a little bit better. I think. Well, NEL. Kind of see it a little bit better. Yeah. It's backwards for you. And then over here, we're going to go, if it's in here like so, left, center, right is what we're going to do. As I'm looking at it though. So that's what I think it needs to be. Ooh, these are different looking ports even. I should find a power cord to make sure it actually works, you know. I am fixing a treadmill. Bad switch or relay. This piece here, the power, where the power cord goes into, that broke. So I bought a new bracket, but these leads are different in size than what's here. So I want to go find the power cord that belongs to this real quick. I'll be right back. You should still be able to hear me because I'm mic'd up. And it should be in this room here and not far away. I'm making an assumption, of course, of where it could possibly be. I have no idea where it would be. Because again, it was so long ago. It might actually be in the garage when I brought it over there. That's a fan cord. No. We got ab mats. It's not there. Not there. Sneakers. Not there. All right, looking over here behind. Nope. No. I'll have to ask my wife where she put it. I could go upstairs and try to get another one. Unless like I said, I brought it in here and it's just on the unorganized workbench. You know, let's see. You could use spade connectors and wrap them with electrical tape. Might be a little ghetto, but it will work like new again. Well, I've already got this. I mean, it will still function. It's just that this thing is loosey-goosey. Yeah. I mean, I already bought the piece, the part, so it won't look ghetto. That's the point of having the part. You know, it's a good thought, but that is not what I'm going to do. I want it to look clean. There are some things I don't mind looking ratty, you know. There are some things that I prefer to have a clean look. I mean, you'll look at my gaming PC upstairs, right? The wiring's everywhere, right? It looks ratty. But because I'm always unplugging stuff, plugging back in, I don't really care for cable management. But for something like this, you know, I do want it to look clean. And as my wife moves this thing around, unplugs it, this is a pain in the butt to have to deal with. So we want it to look, for lack of a better term, we want it to look professional. You know, all right, I think I'm gonna just run upstairs and get a proper power cord because I have no clue, no idea where that is, you know. But let's see. Looking around up here to see if it might actually be here, but I don't see it. Yeah, because this could very well be the wrong piece. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go and try and find it. All right, I'll be right back. Enjoy looking at the car. I'll be right back. All right, we'll stay mic'd up so that you can hear me walking around upstairs and I can still talk to you, tell you what I'm doing without looking at me. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. And while I'm upstairs, I can power cord, toolkit. My apps now. That are organized. Between USB-C, HDMI, DVI, Ethernet. Later on, I'll go live. If you guys are interested in seeing that as well. We'll bring one of these tweezers downstairs too. All right, going back into the garage now. When I was upstairs, can you guys hear me well? Just curious. Back in the garage. Starting to warm up in here. All right, let's see. Is the motor as clean as the outside? Looks like it was repainted. Yes, it was repainted. George, what's up? Just got home from a 23-hour shift, so about to head to bed. Well, thanks for stopping in there, George. Aloha indeed. Here, I'll show it to you later on. Yeah, it is pretty clean. The guy that we bought it from, he had restored the majority of it. You know, he just didn't need have a need for it anymore, and wanted it to be enjoyed by somebody else. And so we enjoy it. We enjoy driving around. I love the sound of you know, an old car like this. You know, so. All right, let's just check to see, first and foremost, if I have a power cable. This is not the correct power cable, and unfortunately, but that fits. See, when you pull that out, I feel like it's gonna pull that whole assembly out. That's for a computer though, but it's the right one. There's another one, that's not the right one, that's not the right one. This is a very similar type of cable. Make sure this, nope. Looks like there's no ground on it. Haven't seen anything like this in a while. What could have this been for? You know? All right, so this was the waste to bring the entire bag down, because these cables have completely different connectors, with the exception of one. So not a complete waste, but you know, I think this is an Apple TV cable. All right, we've got this. So we'll be utilizing that. Oh, let's confirm that it actually fits this one also. So, all right, it fits. So that's good. But I don't have the cable that it came with. My wife has it. All right. I'm thinking, because as tight as this is, I want to open up this assembly so I can get in and work inside of it properly. The issue is there is an oil reservoir in here that when I turned it on its side, it leaked. After using the treadmill for 3 to 6 months, please add treadmill lubricating oil to keep the lubricating oil position. Keep it smooth. All right, so basically, we got the toolkit. I think what we're gonna have to do is simply tip it over. We're gonna tip it over to make sure I work on it proper. I don't see any holes here. Retaining screw holes. Got a sticker here, which the other screws are probably on the bottom, so I gotta invert it. That's what we're gonna do. Let me find a rag to catch the oil so we don't have an oily mess all over the place. Oil port is here. And there. Let's see how much oil is leaking out of it. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and my thoughts are 9, 10. Oh, you could change the elevation, give ourselves a little incline. Wheels, make sure it's off. All right, let's go ahead and nothing's leaking out of it yet. All right, let's just pop these screws out. We're gonna use a drill with a Phillips head screwdriver. Will this fit in there like that? Yes, it will. Looks like a number 2 or number 1 Phillips head. Yep, I'm a Milwaukee guy, chat. I'm a Milwaukee guy. Let's see here. This is a home treadmill. My wife likes it. Set it on. All right, I need a different, what do you call it? Because I want it to actually, I want the magnetic one. But will it fit in that hole? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Good. All right, it's a little stuck. We need the tweezers to pull them out. So these tweezers are pretty good. You squeeze and then they lock into place. So but it won't come out still. Do a little bit more. It's like, why won't it come out? Maybe they'll all fall out once it's too fat. That doesn't fit. Once I unscrew them all, they'll all come out. Hearing that sound, it's like, okay, it's popped out, right? But I need a skinnier dealio. Let's see, do I have one? It's a little skinnier. This one feels more magnetic too. Nope. Might need to go back to this other one just so I could get inside of it. We're going to change bits as well. Because this fit. Look at that. That one came out very well. And it's a different one. All right, just put it in my pocket. I need the bit though. Where'd the bit go? It's in my pocket. I was looking right at it. It's funny. That's nice. It comes out pretty easy. In the sense of it sticking to my... Maybe these screws are simply not magnetic. See if it'll lift. You gonna pop this off? Maybe. This wheel is in the way. All right, I need Allen keys. I don't want to go back upstairs, but I might have to. Do I have any here? My Allen keys are upstairs. I have a few here. Nope, I don't have a few here. They've been lost over the years. but I have a few in here. It's a matter of finding them and finding the right ones. So I can go opposite. Too small. Yeah, for some reason I've kept all the Allen keys that come with all the furnitures that you build. Too big. Haha. Okay, this one will work. Oh, it's already loose. Okay. We'll just keep them together. Go to the other side, do the same thing. I want something that I can actually spin. All right, there. Move these feet up and out of the way. Kind of in the way. Ugh. Washer fell down. I'm getting a Phillips. Oh, I don't have a small Phillips here. Get a number 2 here. All right, one side's up. I could feel a lot of oil. So I'm pulling up at the same time while I'm unscrewing. Oh, now it comes out. Okay, good. All right, so don't want to pull too much because there are wires. All right, so maybe what I need to do is I'd rather take the top off. I wonder if the top would have just popped off if I were to like pry it, so to speak. Because I don't want to disconnect a whole bunch of wires if I don't have to. push this through, I can access this better. And then could do some wire cutting or zip tie cutting just so I could get this out a little bit more. Things are in the way. Or I could just disconnect this. You know what I need to do first? I need to clean glasses. All right, that's better. Whew. If I can disconnect this, or is it? Oh, they hot glued it. And that's to the power supply here. You know what, while I'm in here, let me get that washer that I dropped earlier. I feel like I'm playing Operation. Remember that game? I don't need all of these. These are just in the way. I only need one of these. All right, I have more room to work with, but I want more room. I'm cutting those cables, those zip ties. Cutting that zip tie will give me more room. That's the ground. For the new part. Comparing it once again. This is like this. Okay, so left to right as I'm looking at it, that's what I need to do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So what I did was I put a number 1 on the other one. The tip of this sharpen marker is fat, right? So in order to not make a huge fat blob tiny, I just put 2 dots. 3 dots for 3 in order of 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I marked it also on the housing of the unit as well. And that's the idea. If it's like this. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. So that's all I did. Put some markings on there. That's how it's going to go. It's sitting there, but I don't have the screws for it. The unit did not come with any screws. So I gotta find something that'll fit. Before I start unplugging stuff, I'm gonna find some screws that'll work. Whew. All right, let's see. Let me take a look at, let's see, where's the chat filter? I wanna see all the messages, not just the top messages. All right, coming along, chat. Moving right along. I gotta find a screw that will work. Tons of screws, it's just a matter of finding one that works. One that will fit in the existing hole. And that's not too long either, but long enough. Like That is too small. Good try. Nope, none of these will do. These will be too fat. Let's see. Here, no. Here, I'll turn the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Because I'm over here on the side looking for screws in the screw bin. Nope. Nope. Those are bits. Bits. No. Empty. No. Ooh, here's some more screws. These all look pretty small though. Yeah, I already know those are gonna be too small. Did we try this one already? Yeah, we did look at that one. Here's another one of small screws. I think these are gonna be too skinny also. I think these are too fat as well. Here, let's take a look and see if these will do. Number 8 half-inch screws. Number 8 half-inch screws, let's see. This will do. Number 8. All right, good. So we found some screws that'll work. That's why you don't throw the screws out, chat. You never know when you're gonna need it. I'm not so well versed in looking at a hole and be like, oh, I could put a number 8, screw in there. But that's the screws that we're gonna use. All right, so we've got that. I have the ability to work inside here a little bit. The connectors are hot glued in place. That one's hot glued in place anyway. If I were to cut that, that will allow me the ability to access the cable more. So I need a set of wire cutters. I got a set of black handle wire cutters here somewhere, once again, right? Just gotta find it. Oh, did I find the power cable for this thing? Yes, I did. I found the actual power cable. You know how I know? Because the other crap that's in here as well, right? Success. The other stuff that's in here belong to it. Now, to include possibly the screw, there's the original bracket. That's the original bracket. And this might be the original screw. No, that's too skinny. Oh no, that might not be it. But that's the original bracket. It's got a bevel on that. That's got to be the right screw, but it's got a countersink. Yeah. Countersink so that the screw sits flush. You get the idea. The screw would be countersunk into that bracket. All right, well, we found the power cord because I kept it all together. So that's good. Let's just see if this power cord will also fit in the new. And it does. The question is, will it work? We're going to find out shortly. All right, so in the meantime, let's just put it away. All right, I see 5 people in chat. Who else is still here hanging out? Who else is still here hanging out? Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. All right, first thing I said I need to do is I still need to cut the, there they are, found them. I need to cut that zip tie. Gotta make sure I don't cut the other wires also. All right, so I got a bundle here. You know what? These are too fat. I need to go get the actual. Jesus saves. Thanks for continuing to stick around. I got a set of other wire snips. I'll be right back. I'll go get them. Okay. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. I can feel the sun starting to beat on the outside of the house. All right, let's go do this. Going back into the house. I think I'll keep one of these. I've got 2 sets of these wire. Upstairs. There's no need to have All right, going back into the garage. I know it's a long walk. So these things. So Jesus saves. Are you here for? I put 3 topics in the title. The fixing the treadmill part, the pulverizing the driveway part, or the unboxing of my Quickie cell part. Just curious. Everybody shows up. I saw we had 25 viewers, but then they're like, oh, you're not pulverizing the driveway yet. We'll come back later. You know, is what I'm thinking. All right. Zip tie cut gives me more room to work. Look at that. I could pull this out a little bit more so I can get to these screws. And a video, just a little bit of video here. I do this so that if I forget what I did, I come back to it. What did I do again? All right, let's start unscrewing stuff. I need, looks like a number 1, electronics toolkit. I like to fix stuff too, that's why I'm here. Oh, right on, Jesus Saves, I appreciate that. Yeah, fellow fixer-upper, that's cool. Who knows, right? You're like, oh, that's a good idea. I might learn something from you also. You know? Because that's how it is. Pick up a, ooh, good idea, or, ooh, I don't like that idea. I would do it differently, you know? All right, so we're gonna unscrew the first one. Very awkward. You know what? I don't think I need to. I think once I take it off, let's just pop them. This is the third one. I think this is called a bayonet connector. Tight. I feel like I gotta actually pry it off. And I don't have a lot of room to work with either. So from a standpoint of, I can't just yank it, you know? Oh, maybe I can. Are they screwed in? All right, let's do this. I need some, I can't, it's hard for me to purchase it. And I don't want to rip the connector off of the wire. I need something to pry it. Like these needle nose pliers. Give me some leverage underneath. There's one. Do I still have my marking? 3. Okay, good. I should record this, huh? This is good stuff, chat. Use my, what do you call it? iPad to capture video. Video. Oopsie. Record. I'm using this to pry it open, pry it loose. Oh, making this move. Why is this doing that? Because this is not tight. Like, I just want to use my man hands and pull it apart, but it's not, it's very tight. My man hands, use your man hands. We have another tool in this kit. It's a good pry tool. It's plastic. And I'm glad I'm not sitting on the floor doing this. That'd be terrible. There it goes. I did like this. That was the motion. Getting here. Getting sweaty in here, chat. Can I just pull that off? Nope. It's too slippery. We'll try this one first. Get it moving. I'm turning the air conditioning on. Yes, I have a mini split in the garage. Very helpful. It'll kick on here in a second. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat. Try to unscrew it. But if I unscrew it, it will make it even harder to remove because now it's not attached. I don't even have a bit that's small enough. I'm on pH 000. That's what I'm going to right now, pH 000. Phillips head. If anything, I stripped it out just then. Okay. Excuse me. Let's try to sit down. Relax. Doing this. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing. The iPad's blocking, but where you're sitting right now, it's hard to see. Oh, look at that. Just pried it open. Let's see. All right, what are you saying there, Jesus saves? I can't hardly move. My neck is messed up bad from being. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I told my Chevy Silverado over a year and a half ago and still paying the price for it. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Physical therapy is making me experience more pain in my neck. Whew, that's tough to hear and experience. I had a bad accident many years ago, and it took me a good 7 years before I got back into the gym and started working out again because a lot of nerve damage occurred. I was actually paralyzed from the neck down for a short period of time, but yeah, I was injured. All right, so number 2 goes in the middle. So I'm going to reconnect all this stuff here, but it'll take time for you to fully recover, but believe that you will. It's part of the process, right? You got to believe that you will recover. I believe that you got to believe. So, where'd the other one go? This one and this one. These cables are so tiny. And they got to go through the port. This here. Try not to handle the heads of these wires too much. I don't want to rub the thing off. So these are in the same configuration. Yep. This one says plus L. And this should say something else. E up there. All right. So we're going to put it in like this here. We got to get the cables through. 1, 2, and 3. Go backwards order. Yellow was last. 3 was first. So that was nice and easy to slide on. This is number 1. And this is number 3. Pop that through. And let's screw it all back in together. Coming along. I'm glad that you're in physical therapy. It will help. It will take time though. You gotta believe it will. It's part of the process of healing the body. The body takes time, takes a hard injury, a shock like that. You gotta trust the process. Science, right? It's science. Yeah, I'm recording so that we can actually shoot video of it later, and maybe you can actually see it a little bit better too. Did you do physical therapy as well? Yes, I did. I did a lot of physical therapy, in fact. And then I started wearing cowboy boots. All right, funny story. Injured 2003, right? Got injured in 2003, and when I was in the Navy, when I was separate from the Navy, I moved to New York City a few years later to pursue my new career as a financial advisor. Ooh, that's tight. Well, my commute from the apartment into the office was about a mile, and my back was in so much pain. So much pain. I thought to myself, what did I get myself into? Well, I tried changing into sneakers when I got to the office because I wore a suit, so dress shoes, sneakers at the office, sneakers to the office, and then changed into my dress shoes when I got there. Well, that didn't really help. So I tried hiking boots to the office, changed it to my dress shoes. That didn't help. Tried walking shoes. Tried all the shoes. I bought cowboy boots as a joke when I was in Texas. When I was back home, bought a set of cowboy boots as a joke, And so my wife said, "Why don't I try the cowboy boots on?" I was like, okay, I'll try some cowboy boots on. Well, walked to the office, and this was about maybe a month of being in pain. Walked to the office and back, still in pain. But after a week of walking in cowboy boots, I was like, whoa, my back doesn't hurt today. My back didn't hurt. As I wore it for a week, 2 weeks. The pain in my back went away. The elevated heel changed my gait. That elevated heel changed my gait, and I was able to start working out again. I got really, I got very fit and started exercising, and this is where I'm at now. I actually was recalled back onto active duty. I became so fit. Yeah, for real. Don't need these tools anymore, so we'll put these off to the side. We're gonna hyperlapse the assembly, actually. Time lapse, boom. So it's taking pictures. But yeah, the cowboy boots helped me recover big time. I attribute my recovery to that. All right, let's we're gonna put it on the lowest setting so I don't strip the screws out. Missing the screw head, I can't see it. I'm just drilling blind. But yeah, that elevated heel helped change my gait, how I walked. That one wasn't going in very good. You'd think this would go a lot faster, but maybe it would be faster if I just use this. It's not a lot to screw in anyway. One there. Part of it is I can't see the screw head when I use the drill, because, what's it called, the collet? It's too fat. It feels like it's been stripped out. I should put my glasses on also. It fit nicely. Because I think I'm screwing into plastic for one. How am I missing screws? Seriously, I'm missing screws. Where'd the rest of them go? It's odd. That was lucky. No. Get it from this end. Like last time. This. Tighten it down. Same thing on this side. Washer. This in place. Keys, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't fall. Come on. Gotcha, lucky again. Put the tools away. And we're going to see if this works. What do you think? I think it'll work. Wow, that's in there. All right, let me read the chat. Hey, Tyler, what's going on? Amazing that you made a full recovery. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I still got a little bit of a head injury, but looks like an OEM fixed me. Appreciate it, right? Holy cow, what's going on? Put the glove on proper, right? Morning, my birthday is today. Turned 26, fixing a treadmill. Nice. Yes, I am fixing my wife's treadmill right now. And I want to put my tools away proper, but I can't get the freaking, what do you call it? There shouldn't be a trick to remove other than use your man hands, right? I can't get a grip. This is really weird. It's jammed up in there. I didn't use a lot of torque. I can't even get it out with a set of pliers. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna put this in the vise. That's super weird. I had to put it in the vise to pull it out, to suck her out. The real question is, will it run? Will it work? I am confident that it will. We're gonna test it and see. Go for a walk. Oops. Put this on the floor, take it for a spin. And I'm missing screws. Here's another screw. Maybe I'm just missing one screw. Good. This one didn't seat all the way. You know why? Because there was a screw in there already. I'm a doofus. All right. Flip it back over. No oil leak. She'll need to put oil in there though, because I think a lot of it ran out last time I flipped it upside down or turned it on its side, not knowing that oil would spill out of it. Let's put this on the ground now. And then we'll see if it works. We're going to be using this to do the unboxing. Cable. Move this over here. cord. Plug it in. Plug it in here. Plug this in over here. On. All right, we got power. It works. I don't know how to work this. Just start walking. Play. Needs oil. That doesn't sound good at all, does it, chat? What could it be scraping on? Gotta hear where it's coming from. Go faster. You could tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. It's max speed. 5. Slow jog. It's funny, this is how fast I used to walk to work. Briefcase in hand, on a mission. All right, treadmill works. All right, looks like an OEM fixed me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna get some water, and we're gonna unbox this dealio here. We're actually gonna put this back in my wife's workout room in her studio, because that's where she likes to do her thing, and go from there. Awesome. I'm pretty happy about that. $12 part. I probably could have taken off of an old PC. I was looking at it, and then I looked in the back of a PC. I was like, this looks exactly like the same thing. So let's do that. Let's move this into her garage now. Ooh. And we'll set up for. So go ahead, everybody take a 5-minute break. We are at 1:25 in about 5 seconds. 5-minute break. I'm going to use the head. I'm going to mic off. And then we'll come back and do the unboxing. All right, so let me show you what I'm unboxing. This box right here. 5 minutes though. Starts now. And then we'll go from there. Off and there, and then we just just put in there 5-minute break. We'll chat so that anybody that drops in that's new isn't like, where'd he go? What kind of stupid live stream is this? He's not even on the thing. You know? I never update my iPad gear. Why? Because once you update it, Apple will shut down. Can't use it anymore. Let's see here. 5-minute break. Then unboxing of Milwaukee Quickie saw. I think they call it cutoff saw. All right, be right back, chat. Be right back. Plug this back into the charger here. A little charger charge. Be back in the charger also for this, keeping that charged. All right, YouTube. All right, YouTube, I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss? We've got 2 people watching the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Let's open up this box right here. I want to record again. And will I record using a time lapse or something else? We'll record normal. Video. Record. And I like to remove the shipping label before I recycle stuff. It has my address on it. Just a habit, and then I shred it. M18 fuel. Pretty cool. I'm not going to lift it out of the box. I'm just going to tip it over. And then lift the box. Pretty cool. Who's in the chat now? We got Dueno. Thanks for dropping on in from Jamaica. Good to see you. You say Jamaica, man. I don't do accents. Check it out. The M18 fuel. Very cool. A new toy. Cut-off saw kit with 1 key. This is sealed in pretty good, huh? They glued this down good. It's like you gotta destroy the box. They don't want you returning it at all. No gas. Ah, there's a better way to open it on this side. There's a tabby tab piece of tape as opposed to the glue side, which is the downside probably. I used to operate a gas one of these when I was in the military. A steel cut-off saw. I set it up with backpack straps so I could wear it like a backpack when I would rappel or fast rope out of a helicopter. That was the job. Let's see what the thing looks like. Yep, okay, good. All right, let's see. What did it come with? Came with a diamond cutting blade, diamond premium 9-inch Milwaukee. What else did it come with? Got another cutoff wheel for metal. All right, metal cutoff wheel. This one's for concrete, stone. Put that back in the bag. then these must be the 2 batteries. Yeah, these batteries are huge. Look at the size of this thing. HD 2.0. Compared to the largest battery that I have, M18 also. This one is a 9.0, high demand. This is a red lithium forged 12.0. Very cool. We're gonna throw this on the charger now. I got a whole bunch of chargers set up on the wall already over here. It's got 1 battery. We're gonna put this right here. Ooh, it doesn't like the weight. Plug this in. All right. I am tripping on everything. Another battery here. Second battery. And we're going to throw this on the charger as well. It only came with 1 charge or storage charge probably. Came with a rapid chargers toolkit or rapid charger. Rapid charge kit. My chargers are older chargers. Here's the saw instructions. So this can all be recycled, so I'm just throwing it in the trash. I'm not gonna. I don't need all this stuff. Instruction manual. What's this? Win. Trash as well. Operator's manual. Operator's manual for the charging kit. All right. Came with a hose attachment because it's good to cut concrete with water. Pretty cool. Rapid stop. 1 key. Download the 1 key app and log in. Charge battery, activate, attach battery, engage tool. Using the mobile app, add tool to inventory, follow the instructions to the app. Oh, I guess it's so that you can see where your tools are at, kind of thing. You know. I'm not that familiar with that technology. But yeah. Quick connect. Boom, for the hose attachment. It's cool. I'm gonna keep the plastic. I'm gonna keep a plastic bag for it. We'll use a bigger plastic bag so it's easier to get to. Instead of that tiny bag, it's hard to get to it. The operator manual. I've not used one of these Milwaukee ones before, so let's take a look. Maybe we can stop this. We're probably not going to use this piece today as much as I want to. I want to get the batteries fully charged up before we do. All right, one key indicator. Let's just go through the parts. So number one key indicator. Number one is right side here. One key indicator. Do I want to video all this stuff here? Yeah, let's do it. All right, so number one is the one key indicator right there. Number two is a water supply valve. Water supply valve right here. I can't tell which way it turns. It doesn't turn very easily. Maybe water needs to be flowing for it to actually turn. There's no arrow or directional. We're not gonna force anything just yet. 3 is a quick connect fitting. I've messed with that already. 4 is a scrunch storage. Aha. Scrunch. You know why this is called a scrunch? It's got a wrench and a screwdriver. It's like a Torx head, probably a T25 Torx head on it. Scrunch and wrench combined. It's nice. It's number 4. 5 is the rear trigger handle. Right there. 6 is the trigger. So this is the handle, there's the trigger. It's got the safety. Engage the safety. All right, okay. We're not gonna skip ahead. Trigger 4, battery door. Battery door, they keep it enclosed. So to access the battery door, what do? Press this button, boom, lift. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah. Eight is the bail handle. Here, bail handle. 9, water supply tube. It's right here. 10, wheel guard handle. 10. Wheel guard handle. So wheel guard handle. So you could hold it like this too. So you can move it about. Change the direction of what? Water flow? Because it goes here like this. In and water comes out here, keeping the blade cool. So what it's spraying is the blade, not the work. It'll get on the work. I've seen guys just spray water right on the thing, you know, as opposed to on the work, thinking, oh yeah, we'll make mud. But it's cooling the blade itself, the water. 10 wheel guard handle here. That's as far as it can go forward. Pull this back. It depends on how you're cutting. All right. 11, spindle lock access hole. Spindle lock. Which one is it? This one or this one? It's it's this one here, the furthest one forward. Okay, 12 is the battery door button. Press that already. 13 is a load indicator light. Here, okay. If that light lights up, I'm doing something wrong probably. Hex wrench storage. Saw that right over here. 14. All right, cool. All right, installing when we cut off wheels. So it's important to adjusting this tool with the guard. Always use a guard when operating this tool. To adjust the guard, push the wheel guard handle forward. Pull it back to move the guard. Desired location. Always adjust the guard to provide the operator with maximum protection while operating. Yeah, so clearly, I probably want to operate it like that if I'm cutting downwards like this. Yeah. Does it have a wear shoe? Not really. Okay, well. Installing and removing cutoff wheels. To reduce the risk of injury, the operator should be instructed in the use and care of cutoff wheels. Do not use only the proper wheel made for this tool. Do not use any type of saw blade. Use only type 1 abrasive and diamond wheels. So on this Milwaukee one, it says type 1 on this, and this says diamond. To install the cutoff wheel, remove the battery pack and place the tool on a firm surface. Slide the inner flange cutoff wheel and outer flange over the spindle. All right, so spindle, inner flange, wheel, outer flange, spindle, bolt. So all of these are here. Okay, I see what's going on there. Let's get the wrench out here and the spindle lock. Do I use the Allen key for that? No. How do I access that? Does it push in? Ah, it does push in. Hey, honey. Good morning.
Making sure you weren't messing around with the concrete.
Not
Didn't I
yet.
tell you to mess around with that thing?
No power tools.
No power tools.
It's my toothbrush.
That is not your toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'm making that.
Want to say hi to YouTube?
No, I do.
You look beautiful. I love you. You're funny. You're looking mad at me.
I'm making food.
Yeah.
You hungry?
I fixed your treadmill.
You did? You're
I did.
awesome. Thank you. It turns on and everything?
Yeah. And then I walked on it too.
Oh, thank you. Good, because I need to walk inside today. My allergies are off the charts. I can't breathe. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to mess with the concrete later.
No. That's why we hired someone to come do it. You need to leave it alone.
I just need to do this one small piece.
No, you don't.
You don't understand.
No, I do understand. You're done. You did good. You hired somebody, they'll take care of the rest.
I know, but I just want to play.
No.
I'm just playing.
No. No.
Okay.
That's how things get damaged and broken. There's nothing underneath there.
There's a root in there that I need to cut out. It's going into the driveway.
Okay. All right. So when they expose it, you can do that. Okay? Love you.
That's funny. I was getting in a little bit of trouble. It's like, then why'd I buy all these tools? I'm not returning that sledgehammer or the Quickie saw. All right, so to access this, first you push this in, right? And then you start spinning it, and then it will engage. There you go. So this doesn't seem to really come off there. This is my spindle, bolt. This is what looks like the flanges, right? This must be the inner flange because it's closer to the inside. This is outside. And then wheel. So the inner flange effectively, looking at this here, are they interchangeable? Nope. Okay, what I'm looking at here are these indents. All right, those are on the inside of the unit. These indents here versus the flush sides. All right, they're on the outside. They look exactly the same to me. That's the spindle itself. So that should always stay right there. And then line it up so that the direction of travel is the same. So this would actually go like this. Looking at the arrows. So in, line it up. To install the cutoff wheel, remove the battery pack, slide the inner flange cutoff wheel and outer flange over the spindle. While holding the spindle in place, place a hex wrench install and tighten the spindle bolt securely with this wrench. Up here, it's all loosey-goosey though, that's so weird to me. Hand tighten first. Yeah, that don't seem right at all. This is really odd. So it goes spindle bolt, which is this, outer flange, wheel, inner flange, spindle. But this spindle is oddly shaped compared to this. This goes here like that. This sandwiches it, but it's not, it doesn't sit proper like I think it should sit proper. What the heck? Like on my circular saw, it's pretty evident how it sits, but it's like resting. So I'm gonna get this elliptical path of movement. This is really weird. I'm supposed to. This goes like this. See, it doesn't sit proper. It'll sit proper when it's on there, like so. Did they not give me the right things? Inner flange, outer flange. I mean, that sits pretty flush like that. I honestly don't know how to attach the cutoff wheel to this unit. Unless this whole thing comes off too. I don't think so. It's kind of, we'll just attach it and see. The blade path. I'm looking at this picture, it doesn't seem right at all. Spindle bolt, outer flange, wheel, inner flange, spindle. Slide the inner flange cutoff wheel. It doesn't slide onto the cutoff wheel though. Let me look at my other thing that I bought. All right, let's trust it. See what happens. And that sits there like that in the center. And then this goes here. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I've got wobble. Because it's not sitting proper. The blade doesn't sit in there concentrically. All right, I need to watch a YouTube video on it. Need to watch a YouTube video on it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, because this doesn't sit proper inside there. It's like, does that go there like that? And then, but it's supposed to capture it, and I'm not able to. Even like this, I get play. Like, does this brass ring pop out or something? I don't have the issue with this one. What about this metal cutoff wheel? So that fits on perfect. Look at that. That fits on there perfect. I'm comfortable with that. That's how it should go. Good. All right. But the concrete one? This hole's too small. Diamond arbor side, 5/8 inch, 7/8 inch. See, this brass ring is too small. It doesn't fit over the hole. It didn't come with any other tools or parts to change out the cutoff. Electric brake. The brake engages when the trigger is released, causing the wheel to stop, allowing you to proceed with your work. Generally, the wheel stops within 3 seconds, depending on the size of the wheel. If the braking time significantly increases or begins missing completely, the tool needs servicing. I mean, do I pop this brass ring out? That's what I think I need to do for it to fit. Let's look at this other one that I got. There's a brass ring on it as well. Which doesn't fit. Oh, it pops out. The brass ring pops out. I just pressed. That's important. The brass ring pops out. There. Now I know it'll work proper. Look at that, chat. Figuring it out. I was like, this brass ring is odd to me. Yeah, it was super odd. I wonder if my wife's gonna cook some food. Got 2 lights. So that was cool. Great success, very nice. I like. And then I could put that brass ring back in it as well. Should I want to use it in the future. All right, we're going to tighten this down. Put these away. So I'm ready to cut with it now. I don't feel so stupid. I'm like, am I an idiot? I was not aware. I could have made an assumption about it. I'll keep that for storage of that. This is trash. I don't need this. Operator manual for the battery pack. It's pretty self-explanatory. Put that away. This bag, what's this bag for? Oh, that was I don't need it. I'll keep this though. All right, there's that. Now, am I gonna pulverize this driveway? My wife said no. No power tools. What I want to get to though is this piece here. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, Jason. The bike rack looks good. Oh, you see it? Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we're gonna end this live stream here. Actually, right now, we're done for this morning. My wife is making a very nice breakfast, so I'm going to go and enjoy breakfast with her. Thank you so much for being here, guys. But yeah, this is the new tool. Nom nom. Yes, exactly. I walked in, I smelled bacon. So I don't eat bacon here all the time. So, but yeah. So she's cooking some bacon. This is the new tool. I plan on using it to cut and score a few lines in the concrete over there, so that I can smash it and break it up. My wife said I don't have to do it. I agree with her, but I want to do it for fun. I just want to try, you know. Concrete side. Oh, good eye, Eddie. Good eye. Well done. But when we go inside later, these are the various live streams that I intend to do. We still need to do some breaking up more of the concrete again, just like we did last weekend. Just a little bit. I just want to do a little bit. You know, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Just a little bit. I bought a bird feeder. Yeah, I bought a bird feeder. So keep an eye out for that live stream. And I don't know if I'll do it, probably 2 separate live streams. We got to continue putting together that fake Lego set. You know, the, what do you call it? The Razor Crest, the Star Wars Razor Crest. Of course, Fortnite later. And my wife wants to do some leather tooling. She bought me a leather tooling kit for Christmas, which I haven't opened yet. I opened it up to look at the stuff inside, but she wants to, you know, do stuff. She wants me to make some stuff because she knits. She wants me to make cuffs for the leather cuffs for the shawls that she makes, you know. But I appreciate you guys dropping on in and hanging out. And if you need advice, ask me. I have XP. Oh yeah, with the concrete saw? Nice. Right on. Right on. Yeah, my experience with this concrete saw, we call them Quickie saws, is I had a steel one, gas operated. We set it up so that I could, with backpack straps, so I basically wore it on my back like this, right? Like that. Yeah. And I would fast rope out of the helicopter. So I was a Quickie saw guy. One of the other guys, he had the chainsaw, and whenever we would go to Target, you know, this was my tool of other things, among other things. So, yes, a little bit of what you're right, Eddie. Are you a concrete guy? I have XP. I like that. You got experience points. Yeah, I'm sure your experience points are much different than mine. My experience with concrete is using one of these, cutting papers up and stuff like that. You know, you saw the rotary hammer drill that I have. Cut it open. Jack of all trades. Yes, exactly. Jack of all trades. Get it. But okay, HVAC guy. All right. I feel like I should know that, Eddie. Apologies. But yeah, we'll go live again later on with the various projects. But I bought a bird feeder. That's become my wife and I's new pets, the squirrels and the birds outside, right? But I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. So it'll be a 10-minute adios at least, right? Or maybe a 5 more minute adios. But yeah, lots of things to do and work on around here, you know. We're gonna move this over here though, so it's off to the side and not in the way of the thing. Let's see here. But yeah, I really want to cut this thing open and getting to the root of the problem. But this was fun. Maybe we'll go live stream in here again later with the bird feeder. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And then my wife said that I bought a bird feeder with a live camera action on it. She bought another bird feeder and a pole so that the squirrels can't get to it. So, and the rabbits, we got a lot of wildlife back there and she likes feeding them. So that's fun. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you, Eddie. Appreciate you, Jesus Saves. Who else was in here? Let's take a quick look here. Got the iPad set up. Jason live bird stream. Yeah, no kidding, right? What 24-hour continuous. Oh, I can't It won't let me shift the chat. That's odd. All right, let's see here. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for dropping on in. We will see you later on. Have a good day.